Hi, folks. Aaron Dorr here with Georgia Gunners with some information you absolutely have to have. Facebook is being very fickle with us over the last 24 hours, so I'm not sure if you guys can actually see this broadcast right now or if it's going to kick on here in about the next 20 seconds. So if you can hear us, if you can see us, let me know right now in a comment in the comment section. And as always, tell us where you're watching from. Your comments help the video to be seen by more people. So if you can see us, if you can hear us, again, we're having Facebook problems today. Let me know in the comment section if you can see us. We have information we must convey to you right away. You let us know in the comment section where you're watching from and if you can hear us and see us. Okay, we're going to begin here in just about 10 seconds. The crowd is building, so I believe you guys are popping in here. Appreciate seeing you guys getting here so quickly today. Some breaking information we want to convey to you guys right away. I see Mike, I see Matt, I see Bartley. Thank you guys for commenting. Keep the comments coming. We see Greg. We got lots of folks. Okay. All right. As you guys know, we have been beating people's asses in the state capitol all session long to force constitutional carry as far as we are in the process. And we're very close. As a reminder, there's two versions of constitutional carry. Two versions. We have a House bill. We have a Senate bill. The House has passed theirs. The Senate's passed theirs. Now, over in the Senate, they have taken up the House version of that bill, and they are working on that version. In the House, they've begun the same thing over there. But both Rules Committee chairmen are refusing to have the final Rules Committee vote they have to put this bill on the floor. And specifically today, we're talking about Senate Rules Chairman Jeff Mullis. Everyone remembers this arrogant oaf from earlier on this session. Here's this big boss hog wannabe loser. Got his great big cane there on top of the desk. He can hardly walk. He can hardly talk. Old doddering fool who's just about on his way out, not seeking re-election. And right now, as gun owners, as GGO members in his own district, call him out, call him and text him and say, move the bill. He is attacking them, cursing at them, and trying to go after them all he can. Here's a screenshot you have to see from moments ago from a GGO member. Let me dump that message there across the bottom. This is from a GGO member in Mullis's district just moments ago, texting him saying, do your job. Pass HB 1358 through the committee and get it on the floor for a final vote. Here is the response from Senator freaking Jeff Mullis. Screw you to his own constituents. Screw you to his own people. These are voters in his own district. Here's another one. Here's another one right here. Screw you. Screw you. This is what Jeff Mullis is saying right now to every gun owner in his own district who contacts him. And folks, I think that Jeff Mullis thinks that this is going to somehow make GGO Nation calm down, that it's going to make us let up. If anything, folks, it is the exact opposite that's going to happen here today. So, folks, what I'm asking you to do right now, we've posted the information for this arrogant bastard above this video. Take a moment, contact him right away. Now, Madeline, go on the GGO live vid and give me that contact information right away. We're gonna post it right here, folks, in the comment section right now. And there's three ways you can contact this fool. Number one, you can call his office number. Number three, hit him on Facebook. But number two is perhaps the most pleasurable to you as a GGO member. You can use the link we're going to give you, which takes you off of Facebook, and it gives you a different number to contact, and you can text him on that. We can't post it here on Facebook because they would suspend our page. But option number two, as you're going to see here in a moment, option number two will let you text Senator Mullis directly, and I'm asking you to do that right now, immediately today. Call him, text him, and Facebook him. No, Madeline, get the information off of the Facebook feed, not that. We're going to post it right here, guys, and get that information to him immediately today, right away. This guy thinks that he's going to, tell us to screw off, and we're going to listen to that. No, we're going to double down that pressure much, much more. People are saying, what is the leverage we have on him if he's not going to run for re-election? Folks, these people they're never They're never out of the game. I've been doing this for 15 years. They're never out of the game. He may want to run for a statewide office down the road. He may be in line for an appointmentship by the governor. He may be seeking some other position. He may have kids who want to run for office. There is always a legacy that we can attack. There is always a way for us to hold them accountable. There's always a way for us to make them pay a price. And now is the time to do that immediately. Right now, folks. So we're going to contact, the link is being posted right now in the feed. It says right there, text him directly here. Hit that link. Takes you off of Facebook. We can't post that information here on this platform. It takes you off of Facebook and allows you to go after him individually. Here's the thing. So Jeff Mullis may be the POS who we're talking about today, but the reality, folks, is that there is a large number of members in the Senate who believe this, who think this way, who think that you and I are just the redheaded stepchild. Our job is to sit down, shut up, put them in office, give them our votes, give them our donations, give them our support. And now that they are now that they're elected, our job is to sit down and shut up and let them be in charge. This is not just Jeff Mullis who thinks like this. Believe me, it is not just Jeff Mullis. Now, we have some great guys in that chamber. We have some good guys in that chamber, and we've discussed those guys before. But many of them are just like Jeff Mullis. Many of them have this arrogant complex. They believe they're God. They believe they're the ones who are in charge. Our job is to sit down, shut up, and play nice. We reject that notion. We reject that notion. So fire off your phone calls. Call this arrogant ass. Text him. Hit him on Facebook page. Make sure he feels from every single gun owner in GGO Nation. We expect you to deal with this right away. Put this bill on the floor right away. Take action on this right away, or any future dreams you have, any future ambitions you have, any future ambitions that your children have in politics. We will remember. You will be held accountable. Folks, this is what GGO does. We don't kiss these people's backsides. We kick their backsides. This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. It's Tuesday. We have 6 calendar days left in the session. Next Monday is the hard cutoff. It is the hard cutoff, and there is no time to wait. There's no time to wait. Ray Blankenship says he's already blocked my number. I'm going to call him on a different phone line. Guys, don't let up. Don't let up. Hammer on it. Hammer on him. And then call your own senator while you're at it. Call your own senator and say, does Jeff Mullis speak for the entire caucus? For the entire chamber? Do you all think that do you all have this God complex? Because we're starting to get the impression that you do. We're starting to get the impression that you guys have moved this bill in the process just far enough to try to use it at election time to show you're pro-gun when you have no intention of actually moving the bill through. So contact your own state senators next and say, we are sick and tired of being lectured to by this arrogant boss hog wannabe bastard, and we expect action on this bill before adjournment. Jeff Mullis may not be running for re-election, but folks, for everybody else who is, they can be held accountable. They can pay that price. Chaz says we've been screwed enough. Yeah, hammer on them. Hammer on them. Eddie says, I just texted him. Thank you very much for that. Jonathan says, what is Kemp's number? Not the right time for that. Not the right time for that. That time may come. We're not at that point right now. Andrew says he just called me back and said it's going to get passed. We'll see what happens. Don't let up, folks. Don't let up. Hammer on him, hammer on him, hammer on him, hammer on him. What else do you have for good comments here? Kevin just texted him. Thank you very much, Kevin. We appreciate that. Mike says we need to drain the freaking swamp. Well, that's what we're doing, folks. This bill, this issue is going to separate our friends from our enemies, and we're going to use this at election time to hold them accountable. I can guarantee you of that. Don't worry about that. Mike says this guy is a rat. Complete rat. Absolutely. Let's see. Margaret, we have a troll in the house. Margaret says, good for him. He's a politician who isn't owned by the gun lobby. Very refreshing. Margaret, I think your mask is on your face so damn tight you can't even breathe. Margaret, we're going to pass this bill one way or the other, and you and Bloomberg and all your friends can go back home and cry your eyes out. It's just, you're going to lose. You guys are getting good at losing. Keep it up. Let's see. A lot of other people here are texting. Cindy says, just texted him. Thank you very much for that, Cindy. Keep it up. Chris Beal, I dang sure know you texted him, Chris. I have no doubt. Jerry Shire, absolutely, Jerry, longtime GGO fan. I'm sure you did. I have no doubt. Terry Cruz just texted this arrogant guy. John texted him. Everybody's hammering this guy. Folks, we're almost at that point. I'm not encouraging property destruction, but, write this thing down on the bathroom stalls in the gas station. I don't care. I mean, talk to all your friends. Show it to your colleagues. Show it to your family. Show it to your coworkers. Anybody you shoot with. Anybody you hunt with. Anybody who cares about freedom. Anybody who hates Stacey Abrams. Show everybody who cares about this fight where things stand. This is how these people think about you. They think that we're scum. They think that we're just a bunch of dumb hillbillies and we exist for one reason. Give them our votes, give them our money, give them our volunteer times, our volunteer hours, and their job is to decide how much freedom we should enjoy. Show everybody where this arrogant bastard stands. David says, keep the pressure on. Absolutely. William says, screw this guy. Exactly. Hammer on this guy. James has a fantastic response. Appreciate that, James. Terry Archer says, actually, text him every 10 minutes. I got plenty of time. Do that. Let's see. Blaine. I think it was Blaine. No, Bartley says, I just scorched him in a text. All right, guys, it's fun. Hammer on this guy. Don't let up. Texted Mullis, says James. Appreciate that. Yeah, for those who are getting on late, here's what we're talking about. Here is the response from Jeff Mullis. Let me dump this post off. There we go. Wrong one. Let me hide this. Hang on one second once here, folks. This is the response from Jeff Mullis to a gun owner, a GGO member in his own district who says, do your job. Bring the bill up for a vote. Mullis says, screw you. That's how these people think. Here's another one over here. A different member from GGO Nation. Same thing. Get off your ASS and get this bill done. Push it through now. Screw you, he says. Folks, don't take this. Don't take this crap lying down. Hammer on this guy. Hammer on him right now and make sure he feels the heat of GGO Nation. And like I said, take a moment and contact your own state senator as well, because, again, Jeff Mullis is the guy who's saying this, but many of these people think the same thing. Many of them think the same thing. We're in charge. We're God. We decide how much freedom Georgians get to have. If we want to kill constitutional carry, we're going to, by God, do it. They're the ones who believe they're in charge. They forget. They work for you. They work for us. They work for Georgia. Remind them of that. Remind them of that. Archie says, text them for the third time since 10 a.m. Thank you. Love it. Love it. Keep it up. Tony says, we're going to hammer these people. I like the phrase. I just can't say it as much right now. Calling them now. Appreciate that. Dwayne Thompson just got a response. Oh, where is it here? Dwayne Thompson says, just sent my text and got the screw you response also. Dwayne, feel free to text it to us. You can email it to us, send it to us on Facebook. Any way you can. Love to see that. We're going to hammer on this guy more and more and more. Tim Smith sent my text. Appreciate that. Dan Brown, I texted him and said, no harmful amendments. There's Dan's comment. Sorry about that. There it is. Thank you for that, Dan. What else? There's so many people here in the comment section right now. Again, this is who we're talking about. This guy right here, Jeff Mullis. Look at that arrogant ass. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. And for those who missed his earlier performance, let me drop this picture here. Let me show you guys. A month ago, when he was blocking constitutional carry the first time in the Rules Committee, he sent out, we hammered on this guy with calls, texts, and emails. And this guy, because he has this God complex, called for GGO members to be prosecuted in court. Here's his video clip. Watch it right here, if it works.
Lobbying without a lobbyist badge too, and I think that's illegal, immoral, impractical, and they should be persecuted for that. If you're going to be here, persecuted and prosecuted. Persecuted would be nailed on the cross, I think, wouldn't it? Now, I'm not necessarily against that either, by the way.
What an arrogant ass. What an arrogant fool. Who does he think he works for? Incredible. Incredible. So this is the guy. This is how he thinks. People contact him. He says, screw you. Folks, let's let him have it with both barrels today. Be relentless. Call him, text him, email him. Do not let up. Hammer on this guy again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Make him feel the heat. Do it now. Julie says this is how the Russians took over the Ukraine. Yeah, I mean, they don't want us to be armed. They don't want the people to be armed. That's exactly what this is. Michael says, so happy I voted against this guy in 1998, says Michael. We appreciate that. Mark says, bull crap, Mullis. This is going to get passed. It's going to get done. Absolutely. Michael says, this guy thinks he is God. LMAO. Absolutely. Jeremy says, just sent my third text. Appreciate that, Jeremy. Hammer on this guy. Hammer on him, hammer on him, hammer on him. Hammer on this guy. So many comments here. Folks, this is where we're at right now. We're T-minus 6 days. And we're actually T-minus 3 more legislative days. So time is running out. These guys are going to slow roll it to the last minute. You're never going to hear NRA call these people out. You're never going to hear Georgia 2-way, 6-way, 2-way call them out. We will, and we're never going to stop until this bill is signed into law by Brian Kemp. So now is the time to hammer on that pressure. There's hundreds of people here in GGO Nation who are calling him and texting him right now. Keep that pressure on. You see, to this arrogant ass, he thinks if he just barks at us, we're going to sit back and like, oh my gosh, he doesn't like us. Instead, all he has done is got GGO Nation enraged at him. So pour on the heat, and make sure he knows that if he does not deal with this, you're never going to forget what he did. Any future ambitions. If his great-grandson wants to run for the state Senate sometime, we will hold him accountable for this arrogant fool. Contact him today, folks, right now. And then again, like I said, call your own senator and say, if you guys kill this, if you guys slow roll this, Jeff Mullis may not be seeking re-election, but for everybody else who is, you're going to pay the price. Folks, when you're done, go over to joinggo.com and get involved in GGO today as a member. It's joinggo.com or our full website, georgiagunowners.org. Frank Patton gets the last word. Says this guy does not care. You're wrong, Frank. I'm telling you, these guys always have other ambitions. I've done this for 15 years. There's always some county job they want. There's an appointmentship they want from the governor. There's always something else they want to see happen. They want to have their kid run for office, their grandkid run for office. There's always more pain we can deliver. That's what we do here at GGO, folks. Hammer on them, hammer on them, hammer on them, and share this with your friends. We'll keep you informed. Take care.